Here?
Sure.
Okay. Hello, we are doing a panko dinner time and also a Q&A. I asked on Instagram a little while back just to see what burning questions you guys have. Questions from Instagram. How did you and Panko meet? It's an interesting way to word that. We went to Austin Pets Alive on a whim, and my now fiance was like, "Don't let me get a cat." And then we walked out with this thing. She was an adult cat when we met her, and she was in a little area at Austin Pets Alive with probably 5 other cats maybe. But she was just sitting there while we opened the door, and so she was the first cat that we interacted with in that cage actually, but we ended up getting her, and now she lives with us. Does Panko have a preference for a specific brand of peas? I don't know if she has a specific preference, but I prefer the little, I think it's called the petite peas from Trader Joe's. That's my preference, so that's mostly what she eats since she cannot go to the grocery store and pick for herself. Why are you so big, Panko? So Panko, from a DNA test, we did a base pause DNA test. She's part ragdoll, so that's probably why she's kind of big. Ragdolls are quite large of cats. Panko, do you think my ex will come back? No comment on that one. Panko's top 10 favorite foods. I don't know about top 10, but we mostly feed her poultry because something about seafood and cats makes me a little bit nervous, because people are told not to eat too much seafood because of mercury poisoning, and cats are even smaller. So what is it called? Biological magnification.
Wow, that's really good. I'm proud of you.
So cats are a lot smaller than we are, so I feel like I want to limit the amount of particularly tuna that she eats. So she mostly eats poultry. Does Panko have any strange habits? Sometimes she licks the walls. We're not really sure why. Sometimes she'll lick the walls when we have guests over. It's very embarrassing because I don't know why she's doing it, and it's very odd. How did Panko become a skinny queen? You guys are very conflicted about her size. So the new feeder that we have is from Pet Libro. It's not a new feeder exactly, but the portions are very exact. And so right now she gets 3 portions of 1.5 cups if she's having dry food, or she eats approximately 150 calories worth of food. This is wet food from Wellness, and I'll check each can to see how many calories are in each can. So right now she's having about 100 calories, so that will be her food for the day because she had the 50-calorie portion of dry food earlier. So I do watch what she eats, and then she gets like some treats for doing tricks, or she'll do her enrichment puzzles. But yeah, she is on a pretty strict diet. Does she ever get angry? Yes, she does not like when the outdoor cats are mating or when they come too close to her. We have a big door in the back that's made out of glass, and so she can see them. And she doesn't really like when they get too close to the house. She's very territorial. Why does Panko have crossed eyes? I believe that Panko's crossed eyes because she is part Siamese, which I think is quite common in that breed. As I was mentioning earlier, we did her base pause DNA test, so she's part ragdoll and part Siamese. So that is what I think. Why does Panko Dad not approve of peas on the couch? He thinks it's messy, so it's girl time, and he can't know about peas on the couch, or he can't be at home to stop peas on the couch when peas on the couch is happening, because he thinks that peas get all over the couch. Oh wait, she's been pretty clean. Would you say?
That's the cleanest I've ever seen her.
Yeah, she's been pretty clean. So, Panky breath, stinky, yes. Quite stinky, yes. But she gets dental treats and dental gel to help with the plaque and tartar, so probably not as bad as some cats. And she's also due to get a dental cleaning in a couple months, so hopefully less stinky. Does Panko think she'll go for another degree? She already has 3. It depends on what career path I would say that she wants to get into, but she hasn't said much about the topic. Why is Panko so round? I think it's because she's an applehead Siamese. I'm making a lot of assumptions. We don't know who her parents are. We have no idea what her siblings look like, but my assumption is that she's an applehead Siamese cat, Thai cat. I'm not really sure. You would have to Google it. But I think that's why. I think they have like quite round faces compared to, I guess like more, some other Siamese cats that have narrow faces. You'd have to go Google that. How old is Panko? She's turning 7 this year, which means that she's a mature cat. But she doesn't look that way at all, right? She looks quite young, youthful. How often does she get a bath? We don't give her baths. She cleans herself off. If she goes outside, then I will get a damp towel and like get the outside debris off, like plant matter and things like that, because if she's rolling around or like dirt. But we don't actually put her in the bath. Oh, yeah, now she's getting some food onto the table. What made you want to start showing your face? I love seeing you and Panko together. I think that I've been explaining it in a couple of lives, but just with the natural progression of the account, as I'm getting older, I can't keep up with the meme culture as much. I don't really know what they mean, and that's okay because I can't be 20 forever. But I also wanted to show our interactions together. I just thought that that would be a natural progression for Panko's account. I'll also add that I think when I first started, which was in 2020, I think it was less common for people to be in the workforce and have a social media side hustle gig situation. And now that it's more commonplace, I feel more comfortable showing my face online. I also struggled with acne a lot. And so now that that's less of an issue, yay, I feel better about being on camera. So yeah, there are a couple of things at play. I also am not very natural on camera, I feel. It makes me very nervous. So I've been working on it though. So there's a lot of things. Does Miss Cat prefer catnip or silvervine? She prefers silvervine, very much so. I don't think she cares too much for catnip, but we have like a silvervine mist that she'll be interested in. Is that all for today? I feel like the older she's getting, she doesn't feel the need to eat all of her food all at once. Would you say? Do you think after 5 years with us, she's realized she's going to get fed and there's not a scarcity issue? It's all for you. Nobody's gonna touch it while you're away. Looks like Panko was done with dinner, but thank you for joining us for this little Q&A, and that's all. Bye.